Hey everyone, Brandy here, and I have another mailbox reveal for you. But first, before I get started, I want to tell you why I'm doing mailbox reveals. I really want to show you great new things I find in the quilting world, and also if I find a way to find a really good deal, because I'm very thrifty, then I'm going to let you know. So this is a really good deal, and so today I'm going to talk about Facebook groups. So I'm going to tell you how to find Facebook groups and what they're all about, and then I'll show you my prize that I got in the mail after I purchased it. So the first thing I want to tell you about Facebook groups is that you can find them if you're on Facebook. You just type into the search engine whatever you want to find. You can type quilts and you'll find all kinds of groups related to quilting. But there's two specific ones that I want to show you today, and they are, I'll say them solely so that you can write them down if you want to. Canadian Fabric Destashers. That's a really good Facebook group because it's Canadian, so shipping's across Canada. And there's 3,500 members, so there's lots of people buying and selling. The other group I want to mention is Canadian Quilters, Sewists, and Crafters Marketplace. That's a really good group because there's 6,000 people, and that's good for you if you're interested in more than just fabric and sewing. It's quilters, sewers, and crafters, so you can find all kinds of great articles there. So those are the two Facebook groups I really wanted to tell you about today. So the way a Facebook group works is you find the group first of all, and then you click to join. Once you click to join, a couple things could happen. Either you'll have a series of questions you have to fill out, and then once they look at your answers, they'll accept you to the group. If you're some other type of, you're not into quilting at all, or you have answers that are inappropriate, they probably won't accept you, but for the most part you can usually get in, especially if you're a quilter. So the other thing is they might just accept you. Once you're in the group and you've joined, then you can shop. You can shop till your heart's desires. You can post things you want to sell, or you can scroll through and shop all day long. The other thing you can do is you can search. So you can click in, if you're only interested in fabric, you can just look at fabric. So the reason I like these groups is because people buy fabric all the time and they use it and then they have leftovers, or they fall out of love with it and then they want to sell it. So they often sell it for a much less price than they purchased it for. You can get all kinds of fabrics for as little as $1 or $2 each. So let me get into what I'm going to show you today. I bought this fabric from Katie in Ontario, and she was selling 40 fat quarters, which I absolutely loved. I know the line. It's Longitude by Kate Spain, and I just know I love the fabric. So I was looking at it. Her price was $150 for 40 fat quarters, and I thought, well, okay, that's a pretty good price. But she was selling them in groups of 4, so she had 10 sets of 4 for $15 each. So I thought, well, it's really hard to sell 10 sets of 4 fat quarters individually. It could take her a long time. So I thought maybe I'll offer her, $100 for all 10 sets if she sells them all at once. Maybe she'll go for it. So I made her an offer, and she came back with a counter offer, which is good. It's good for buying and selling. And we ended up haggling to $150 for 40 fat quarters. So I brought her down and she brought me up, and it was all good. We ended up with a great price in between. So it ended up that each fat quarter was about $2.80. On top of that, I paid shipping. So the way that it works after that is you simply send an e-transfer and then they send it in the mail. So here's what I ordered today. I'll just show you all these gorgeous fabrics. I was so excited when it arrived in the mail because these are all coordinated. They're all from the same line and they're just gorgeous. Let me spread them out a bit. Whoops, stay away from my microphone. Spread them out a little bit so you can see them all. So that's it for today. I just wanted to